Dubai, Port Harcourt, Mexico. Okay, okay. I'm happy to have you guys here. If you've ever felt tired of guessing as a social media manager, if you are tired of guessing your way as a social media manager, you want real results, just share the fire smiley in the comments. I just want to know that you are connected with me. Just share the fire smiley in the comments. Yeah, if you are tired of, guessing your way as a social media manager, you want real structure, and you want to have a real structure, you want to build a system, just drop the fire smiley in the comments. Yeah, this smiley. Yeah, exactly. Peace. Um yeah, yeah, I can see you guys. I see you guys. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Okay, I see you. I see you guys. Okay, so I see you, Anna. I see you. I see you just that okay, so let's go right into it. I'm going to be starting by sharing my personal story. As you all know, my name is Natasha. Just for people that don't know me, my name is Natasha Adefala. I'm a social media virtual assistant, and I've been a social media virtual assistant for the past 4 years. It's going to be 5 years this December. So I started off working with multiple clients, working and trying, because I was a self taught social media manager. So I was just doing a lot of things without structure. I was working and trying to do it all by myself, navigating the social media management industry, almost blind, because I didn't have any system. I never had any system in place. I didn't have any boundary. I was just taking any type of client. Like, I can take a client that is in coaching business, a client that is into lifestyle, a client that is doing what is it called, sorry guys, a client that is doing what is it called, a client that is doing having a product based business, a client that is having a service based business. I was into different, I didn't have a specific type of client. I was working with different people. So far they sent me a DM that they need a social media manager. I'm off the hook. Like, I was working with any type of any type of clients, and it was ridiculous. I had no, sometimes like five different clients can reach out to me at the same time, telling me to change probably my caption, or tell me that, oh, Natasha, you need to do this. Natasha, I had no boundaries, and it was crazy, you guys. It was crazy. What actually changed everything for me, because it was actually chaotic and draining. What actually changed everything for me was, there was one day that I had, like, I'm a mom of two, and I'm a married mom of two. Like, to be able to give you a picture of it, I had to attend to my family, attend to my children, and then I already scheduled posts for this client. Then from nowhere, they just want me to make some adjustments on the graphic designs, like differently, like the same time. It was overwhelming. I was like, why is it that, although I didn't want to work as a 9 to 5er, because I can, have a hold of my time, but working with these people, I mean the clients, I still didn't have a hold of my time. I had to sit myself down and build a structure, build a system, and then be able to, do it. And I was able to raise my price confidently when I had a structure, because clients begin to take me serious. They begin to take me serious, and they begin to see my work as valuable. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now so that we can go right into the class. I don't want to waste your time at all. And I'll urge you to stay right through the class, because staying right through the class means that I'll be showing you the exact tools that I use to be able to transform my story, to be able to raise my prices, to be able to get premium clients. I'm going to be showing the exact tool that I use with you guys. So please hold on. Meanwhile, I hope you can hear me. Just say yes in the comments if you can hear me in the chat. Just say yes. If you can hear me clearly, just type yes. Just type yes. I want to be very sure that we are on the same page. I'm trying to present now. Just type yes if you can hear me. Yeah, just type yes. I just want to know that you can see my screen and then you can hear me. If you can see my screen and you can hear me, just type yes. Okay, I'll assume that you can all hear me. Thank you guys. So this class is for social media managers who are tired of doing the same thing and expecting different results. It's for social media managers who are looking for clients that are premium clients. It's for social media managers who are looking to build system, the different staying booked month to month and then having a client for 2 months and cricket for like 6 months and then not having a client. Right. So this particular class is for you if this is your case. Um, let's dive right into it. So just hold on. Okay, so why are you here? Like kind you know, this class, I need to let you know one of the reasons why a lot of social media managers get stuck along the line. You know, you feel that you are good at what you do, but you're tired of guessing. Like you're tired of just guessing your way through. Some of you didn't even have to go to a social media management class. You didn't have to go through any course. Some of you are even, you know, you self trained yourself to become a social media manager, but you do not have anybody to guide you through the right process. You don't have the right system. You know, you don't know the right things to, you don't know the right things to do to actually get paid what exactly you deserve as a social media manager. You know how to design, you know how to write, you know how to show up, you know how to create content, but your DM is quiet. Your income is inconsistent. If you have a client today, if your client will tell you that, oh, I don't want to work with you again, you are confused because you don't even know where else to go, because your next paycheck is dependent on that client, and you are not even lazy. You just don't have the structure. And that is what we are going to be talking about today, and it changes today because when you have structure, you are able to streamline, and then you are able to um work confidently with any type of client. And then for days that you don't have clients, you are still confident enough that you get the right clients because you have a system in place. Okay, so I've been able to divide this presentation into three. So we are starting with the section one, which is I already talked about my story with you guys already. So we are going to be skipping this part. Um, we are going to this section one, which is how to get clients. How do you get clients? This class is going to be very straightforward and interactive. So make sure that you pay close attention so that you don't have to um you don't get lost in the middle. So how to get clients as a social media manager. um there's this myth that people always talk about. Let's clear up a myth that we always see people talk about. A lot of social media managers feel that um they feel that when I post consistently, when I'm able to be online, when I'm able to share posts every day and I'm consistent with it, it means that I'll get clients. It means that clients will come to me. And but the truth of the matter is that clients don't come to you because you just post consistently. It doesn't happen that way. They don't just come to you like that. The truth is that clients come to you when you position yourself strategically. There's a strategy to this. Visibility is not trust. People don't buy what you don't understand, what they don't understand, even what you that you are selling don't understand. And then positioning is greater than present. Now, how do you position yourself as a business owner, which you are a social media manager? How are you speaking to your clients? Are you just posting randomly and sharing, oh, what do social media do. You're just talking about things like that. And should speak to your client. Content should solve it should be a solution to your client's perceived problem. Think about the problems that your past clients have faced. How were you able to solve those problems? Your content should be tailored to those type of solutions, because when a client comes across your page and then they see your page and then they be like, okay, how can this girl, how can this guy, how can this business owner, how can they make my life simpler? I need to let you know that clients pay people that make their life easier. If they come to your page and then they realize that the posts that you are sharing are not um posts that solve their problem, it will just be like every other post on Instagram. They can just swipe up and then they will not send you that DM. They will not book that call with you. They need to be able to see the things that you're doing. And even if you don't have a particular client in place, your own content should be solving their problems. Your content should be solving their problems. If your content is not solving their problems, how will they be able to work with you? It means that they want to take a guess. They want to take a guess or take a chance on you when they don't even know you and you're a complete stranger to them. How are they going to be able to trust you enough to work with you? Do you get? So you have to show your expertise through your content, right? And another thing is that I have like a 4-part client attraction formula that I use, and it has never ever failed. So this four part client attraction formula is position, package, presence, and pitch. Position, package, presence, and pitch. Okay, so position. Who are you for? Like, who are the people that you want to work with? Who are they? Like, what do you offer? What services do you offer as a social media manager? What makes you different from 10 other social media managers? What are you doing differently? Like, those are the things that you create content about around. Those are, like, that is your number one client attraction formula, which is your positioning. What exactly? Your niche, your authority, your clarity. What are the things that you do to clients? What are the things that, you know, your offer should be clear. Who are the people that you answer to? Who are the people that you are targeting? What type of client do you want to work with? Don't say because you're a social media manager and then you just share posts that, oh, I'm a social media manager. I work with business owners and I work with business owners. When you say the word business owners, do you know that business owners can actually be people, can business owners can be category of 100 types of people. Like business owners, you have to be specific. Are they service-based business owners? Are they product-based business owners? Are they business owners who are into this, who are into that? Like, you have to be specific. If you are not niching down and specific, trust me, your content will be one content in out of 1 million content that is the same with other people's content. So you have to position yourself. The package, your package has to be clear. Are you selling a clear service, or you are just calling yourself a social media manager? What service are you selling? What package are you going to offer to them? Okay, I'm a social media manager, but if you want to work with me per month, for example, I charge $1,000 per month, but this is what you get when you pay me $1,000. Be clear. Be open with your offers. Be open with your prices. Don't hide your prices. There's no point hiding it unless you're not proud of what you are charging. Be proud of your prices. Put it there on your page. I charge $1,000 for this, and this is what you get when you pay me $1,000. List all of the things that they get when they pay you. It's very important, because if you do not list it, people can think that you are shady, or when they pay you, you are not as what are the deliverables they get when they book that call with you. Some people don't want to book a call with you until they are sure about what you are offering them, and it's important for you to share that instead of wasting time just creating content. Then present content that builds belief. Now, if you are trying to share your content, you don't share random content that you think that random people can relate with, or probably you are following a trend, you are following a specific type of content. But make sure that your content is tailored to your specific client. Have a buyer persona in your brain, like your client persona in your brain when you are creating content. Let it be behind your mind. If you use ChatGPT, explain it to ChatGPT. This is what I do. This is my client, and then I want you to create content that speaks to this specific kind of client. Right. Then pitch, confidently invite, don't hint. Yeah. Like, are you actually asking for sale? Are you just teaching? You are not talking about sale. Always confidently talk about price. Talk about, what you're actually selling. So these are the 4 P's of client attraction formula. These 4 P's are everything. Positioning makes you memorable. Sorry. Positioning makes you memorable. Packaging makes you profitable, and presentation builds trust for you and your brand. And pitching also brings you the money that you are looking for. Trust me, if you are not pitching, nobody's buying. So you have to pitch. Now to the next slide. Why you are not getting premium clients? A lot of people send me DM. Oh, Natasha, I've been posting, have been consistent. I'm not getting premium clients. I've been there, you guys. I've been there. I know this December is going to be 5 years that I've been a virtual assistant, a social media manager, and I've had clients that paid me, I think about was it about $200 for a month. And this client, I work with this client for um Monday to Sunday. That's 8 days in a week, or 7 days in a week. That's Monday to Sunday. Like, no break, no holiday. I work with this client for like about 5 months. And I realized that, no, Natasha, you can't keep going this way. This is crazy. That was like the first year I started working as a social media manager, because I was just hoping that this client is going to magically increase my payments without me demanding for it. And I had no system then. So it was just like I was being used, because ever since then, of course, that can never happen to me again. But I'm just letting you know so that you can learn from my experiences. And this is part of the reason why you're not getting the premium client that you are looking for. You are not making it easy for them to say yes to you. If your messaging is unclear, or your messaging is vague, is too broad, your messaging is just like you are talking to 1 million people at the same time, it's part of it. Let's be honest. One of the reason why you are not getting premium clients, another reason that I think that is very, very important for you to take note of, is that you are always waiting for clients to find you instead of reaching out. Now, it's not everybody that clients come to. I was at a stage in my business when I have to hustle my way around. I have to put a hashtag on my post. I'll just put hiring social media managers. I'll search on Instagram, and then I'll see posts of people looking for social media managers. That was how I was hustling for what is it called, for client then, because I was so confused that, okay, will I wait and sit back and be waiting for clients to come and meet me? Guess what, you guys? Anytime I do that, anytime I put hiring social media managers in the search box of Instagram, I go through the hashtag, and then I click on it. Anytime I do that, I see, if I don't see a graphic design of somebody, a vacancy, or somebody looking for a social media manager, I'll see somebody that, I've already, even maybe the post, this person shared the post maybe like 6 months or 5 months before when I saw the post. But guess what, you guys? I will still send an email to that person. And I've gotten not even one, not even twice, that I've been able to work with people, clients, through that process. So my point is that if you're always waiting for clients to find you instead of reaching out, guys, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You may have to wait for a long time. You have to be proactive. You have to be specific. You have to, be hungry, because what you're doing, even though you are your own boss, and then you are a freelancer or probably a business owner, you are a boss in your own niche, but you still have to target some clients. Some clients don't even know that they need your services. I'm sorry, you guys. This is the reality of some clients. Some of them don't even know that they need your services. I'm telling you. Some of them don't even know that, unless you tell them that, okay, I can help you do this, I can do this for you, I can do this for you, I can do this for you, then they will be like, okay, I think I need somebody that can do this for me, actually. And then they will start to work with you, and then they will start to, how much is your rate, how do you charge, and all of that, and then they'll start to work with you. So another thing is that, if you are educating, but not converting. That's another option. There's a thin line between creating great content and then educating alone and then not converting. There's a thin line between it. So you need to educate and then have the mind to convert. Now, let's go to the next slide. So now the DM shift. How to turn your comments and replies into booked calls. Make sure that you are using your Insta stories. See, your Insta stories, a lot of people sleep on their Insta stories. They think that Insta stories is just there. Guess what? Instagram algorithm especially shows your Insta stories to people that are not your followers. If you check, go to your Insta story, click on the people that views your story, and then scroll down. Go and check their page. It is not all of them that follows you. So imagine um what you are leaving on the table if you are not consistently using your Insta story. Your Insta story is like your what is it called? It's like a storefront on its own. I use my Insta story to my benefit. Most of the time, most of the very first time that I shared about this masterclass, I shared it on my Insta story. And I think about 1,000 of you joined through my Insta story. I'm telling you. So don't sleep on your Insta. Your Insta story makes a lot of, and guess what, you don't even have to be prim and proper on your Insta stories. That's just it. You can just use your story polls, your and reply to quality leads and all of that. You can use a DM script like, hello, I saw your response, do you want me to send my client system? So doing this gives it opens like a conversation. When you open a conversation with your client, it gives you, like, you have an open conversation with them. You can easily move from there. You don't just start what is it called, you don't just start a conversation with somebody that you don't even have any connection with at all. So that's why I said your Insta story is like your storefront. Always try to form conversations. They see, they know it, they can connect with you through your Insta stories, and don't miss that opportunity. Premium clients, I'm happy to let you know. I'm happy to let you know that premium clients they are not just on social media hoping that they find you. You have to do the work. You need to be clear, you need to show your results, and you need to make it easy for them to say yes to you. Don't stop looking for them. Don't stop looking for them. Don't just sit that, oh, I already shared something, I already shared a post, premium clients will automatically find me. No, it doesn't work that way at all, at all, at all. It doesn't work that way. So I did a micro case study, which is a real result from confused to fully booked. There's a client of mine, who was posting every day. She posts every day as a social media manager. Her DM was dry. She doesn't get any results. She doesn't get anything. Like, she posts every day. She's a social media manager. She posts every day. She doesn't have any strategy. The only strategy she has, although this particular client that I'm talking about, she's very good. She's very good. I had a one-on-one session with her, so I know her very well. By the way, I have a strategy session for social media managers. So I'm talking about a client that booked my social media management one-on-one strategy call. She's very good and all of that. But what I realized is that she had no offer and then she had no structure. So what I did was I refined a niche. I had to let her know that, okay, what particular niche are you focusing on the most? What is it that you love to do for clients? Which of your clients have you worked with that you think that you want to keep focusing on, so that you have a niche for yourself? You know, she used another thing is that the same DM script that I just shared in the previous slide was what she used. She's always forming conversation with clients. Guess what, you guys? In the first 3 months that she did that consistently, she had 3 new clients. Three, not one, not two, 3 new clients, just by pitching and by positioning, by always forming a conversation through Insta story. So put that at the back of your mind, you know. So the end of section 1 is done. So how to get clients. So these are the key takeaways. Clients don't come from posting, they come from positioning yourself. Your offer must be clear. Your outcome, it must be clear and then outcome based, and very, very easy to say yes to you if you are able to do that. Then content should build belief, not just share tips and all of that. Then you should use confident call to actions and strategic DMs. Don't wait. Do not wait, you guys. Do not wait. Don't leave money on the table. Pitch. Good. Now, I want you to share and just say yes if you are following. Just say yes in the chat if you are following. If you are following me, just say yes in the chat. Just say yes in the chat if you are following me before we move to the second section. Just say yes. I want to be sure that I'm carrying you guys along. Just say yes if you are following me. Don't worry, we have a question and answer session, so you are not missing anything. Just say yes if you are following me. Great. Great. Just say yes if you are following. Yes. Good. Great. Okay, now let's go to the next great. 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 So let's go to the next slide. Section 2, how to build system. This is like the elephant in the room, you guys. How to build system. A lot of you do not know that you need a system in place as a social media manager. You think that you can just vibe and, inshallah, and, vibe and vibe and vibe. Nope, 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 nope. You are playing with your mental health if you are doing that. Seriously, I'm for real this time. Do not joke with your mental health if you are doing that. Like, do not think that not having a system in place is something that you can just afford. You cannot afford that. You cannot afford that. Now, let's dive right into it. So, I need to let you know that you are not tired because you have too much to do. You are tired because you have no system. Let me play a quick scenario for you. Imagine I have a client that I need to build a content strategy for, and I already collected every information that I need. I have to send her a content strategy document, and then I've done that. 2 days after, I got a new client. And then I have to work with that client again. Then I have to create another content strategy from the scratch for this second client again. 4 days after, maybe fortunately, I got a new client again. And then I have to do all of that. Do you know how exhausting that is? Like, it may not be so much work to you if you don't have any clients, but if you have like 2, 3 clients and then you are doing repeated work for them and you are doing it manually every time, you are repeating the same task over and over again. You don't have any automation, you don't have delegation, you are not delegating to anybody. That's a time bomb, like a time bomb that is waiting for a time to explode. Like, you are going to burn out, you are going to get burnt out. So, you know, what I see that social media managers do is that they write, when they are writing captions for their clients, they write the captions from scratch. They go to ChatGPT. I need a caption for blah 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 blah. They write that, post it. The next post, I need a chat. Go to ChatGPT. I need a caption for this one. Post it. I need hashtag for this one. You don't have any system in place. Guess what? You are going to consistently be burnt out. So you need a system. So I'm able to write to you 5 systems every book social media manager has. So if you don't have any of these systems, you guys, you have already seen why you don't have premium clients. Let me just say it that way. This is part of the reason you don't have premium clients. If you don't have the system that I'm going to be sharing with you right now, that is one of the reasons why you don't have premium clients. Now, for example, 5 system every book social media managers has. Number 1, lead generation funnel. How do clients find you and inquire? What is your process? Like, how do you generate leads from social media? Is it from you having sharing posts and then they send you DM? What is your lead generation funnel? Then number 2, your client onboarding process. How do you collect information from your clients? How do you send contracts? How do you send them their welcome emails? And what are the expectations? How do you set expectations for them? Then number three, weekly content workflow. What's your work process? What is it like working with you? There's a particular client of mine that told me, I mean a social media manager that told me that our very first post, anytime a client pays her, our first post goes live after 30 days after the first payment. I was like, how? How will a client pay you to manage their social media page, and then the very first post goes live 30 days after, because you are trying to put a system in place for them? Like, nobody will love that. No client will want to work with you if that is your process. Like, how soon does post go live when a client pay you the very first payment? How soon does post go out? It's very, very important. What is your weekly content workflow? How do you do it? Then number four, your performance tracking. Are you tracking what works? Your KPIs, like engagement, growth, your saves, your shares. How are you tracking it? Then your client communication and renewals. Do you have a structured way to update clients' requests, clients' request, request testimonials, or do you offer renewals for your clients? How do you do it? What is your process? Is it easy to do, or is it just frustrating to work with you? It is very, very important for you. If you don't have system in place, don't just it makes having a system makes system make working with you easier. It makes you look like a professional, and then your client love you. They respect you more when they know that you have a system, you have a process, and then you have ways to make their life easier. Then tools that change everything for me. So these are some of the tools that I use that change everything, and makes me, go from the next door social media manager to the next to the pro that I am by God's grace. Right. Now, what I want, these are the tools that I've been able to quickly come out with, so that you can actually use them also. My favorite system for social media manager live, ClickUp. This is used for your content calendars, for your task tracking. It's good for you as a social media manager. You need to be able to use social media you should be able to use apps that are not easy for your clients to use. It's very important, because so that it's not because it's not easy for them to use, it's because so that it's going to position you. If you are using the same apps as your social media, as your business owners or as your clients, it feels like they can do the things that you can do. You need to use systems that you may have to be the one to teach them to use it, and it gives you an edge. That's why you have to, it's important to use apps that that your client cannot just close their eyes and use it. It gives you that edge over them. That's, for example, ClickUp, Notion for strategy documents, SOPs, then Canva, for templated visuals, then ManyChat for lead automation. I love ManyChat a lot. It automates my DM replies and lead generation. It's very, very easy. I use Loom for fast client check-ins. I send video updates instead of long emails. I just go on Loom, record, and then show them. And then send to them. And then I'm able to see it when they view it. So there's no point that, oh, I send you an email, you didn't see it, blah, 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 blah. If I send you a video through Loom, I will know when you view it. And I know that you've already seen the information I'm sending to you. Right. Sorry, guys, I need to drink water. So my weekly content workflow, what changed everything for me? Like, this is my exact content workflow. What changed everything for me is this exact content workflow. Strategy. Number one is strategy session or plan. So what I do is that I decide the content focus for each week. It based on my client goals, my own goals, and the results and I'm expecting. I make sure that I decide a week to create content. Then number two, content outline. I write topics, I write the hooks, the ideas, and then the headline. You can easily use ChatGPT for this. It's easy to use ChatGPT when you know the right things to ask ChatGPT. So make sure that you leverage on using ChatGPT. Make sure that you have the right prompt to use. And one of my easy hacks for using ChatGPT is that I make sure that if I don't know the right prompt to use, I open ChatGPT using my another. I'll write there that I need a prompt, the right prompt to get the best result. Then I'll write the question. After ChatGPT shares the prompt with me, I copy the prompt and then paste it on another ChatGPT, which I register with another email, and then I paste it there and I get the best result. Trust me, you guys, it's an app that I always use and like is one of the best. Is one of the best. Is one of the best. Like I love it. I get the best result using that. Then another thing, number 3 is batch. Create your content in weeks. If you are able to create content for, I try as much as possible to create content for 20 days, at least the minimum 20 days. Because let me tell you guys, consistency is crazy. It's not easy to stay consistent. So you have to like do the extra work of consistency, which is you creating content way ahead of time. You can easily, if you know that reels work for you. For me, my page, what works for my page is what is it called? What works for my page is what is it called? Carousels. I make sure that I create content about my carousel. I mean, my carousel content. I create content like days before, and I schedule them on Instagram. So the content just, whether I'm in a good mood, whether I'm not in a good mood, the content just it just drop there. Do you understand? So my content are always like dropping, 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 dropping. Whether I'm in a, whether life happens, whether life does not happen, whether I'm bored, whether I don't feel like creating content, I'm always there. You will see me there. That is the power of consistency and preparing ahead and batching your content. Don't wait till when you are in a good mood to create content. Don't wait till when you are feeling you feel like it to create content, because it means that your results is when your results feel like attending to you. That's when you see results. Right. So make sure that you batch your content. And another thing is that you review with clients. You know, you review with clients. Yeah, exactly. You review with clients. Make sure that, for example, if you have a system in place, one of the systems that you have is having a client review form. Now, if you notice, clients don't naturally send reviews. Even you, do you naturally send review to people that you buy from? Nope. You don't naturally send review unless maybe you just feel like it. Now, how do you get reviews from your clients? If you are not intentional about it, have a client's review form, a client testimonial request form. There's a way that I have like a template where I show my clients, I send it to them, and then they may not even know that they are sending me a review, because the questions I'm asking them, the right questions that I'm going to be using for my own review, they will not even know that they are giving me a review, because they'll just feel like they are answering me those questions so that I'm going to be able to create content for them. But deep down, I know that I'm going to be getting review from them forcefully. Like, for real. Anyways, schedule your posts and then track analytics. It's very, very important to see your analytics. If you are working and then you are not seeing your results, you don't know what is working, you don't know what is not working, you are just guessing your way through it, you are going to get burnt out, and then the client can kick you off anytime if you are not making any progress. So you need to track your analytics. It's very, very, very important. So end of section 2, how to build systems. And then the key takeaways that I need to let you know is that systems are what separate a burnt out freelancer from a booked and respected business owner. You are not overwhelmed, you are under systemized. If you do not have the right system, you overwork yourself and then you feel overwhelmed. And then it is, you will not realize that it's because you are under systemized. That's why that happened to you. So another thing is that the most booked social media managers, they don't also harder, they work smarter. You need to work smarter. That is how to get results. You don't need to do more. You need to organize what you already do it smarter. Easy peasy. Another thing is that use tools that set up repeatable workflows for yourself, for onboarding clients, for content, and then for communication. Then use tools like ClickUp for Notion, ManyChat, Canva. All of these tools can change the game for you as a social media manager. Off to section 3. Now, this is like another elephant in the room. How to stay booked. As a social media manager, if you have a client, if you have one client, or maybe you have max, maybe you have 2 or 3 clients, and then maybe one of them just from the blues tells you that, oh, I don't need your services again. Oh, I can't afford your services for now. Maybe for now, I want to pivot. I want to do this one. I want to scale. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't need your services again. That's the first client. 2 weeks after, the next client told you that, oh, I'm traveling with my family. I'm not going to be able to I don't need your service anymore. I want to do this, I want to do that. That one to move the way. Then you have the last one. Do you know that you'll be so afraid that, wait, these people are what's going to happen to me? Do you understand? And then you start to work under anxiety, under so much pressure. And then you start to hustle for new clients. How do you stay booked? Now, that's where we are going now. Now, there's a myth that you always need new clients to grow. That's a myth. A lot of people think that you always need a new client to grow. But the truth is that consistent incomes come from renewals and upsells, not constant chasing. Yes, you need to know that. Consistent income comes from renewal, upsells, not constant chasing. Now, here's the reality. A lot of people think that smart clients stay if you lead them well, if you do the right thing, if you overwork yourself. But the real thing is that referrals are easier when your current clients are happy with you. When you have a client, for example, you have a client that you have already been dreaming of, and you eventually start to work with that client. How do you make sure that that client is happy? That means you have to do the extra, do the things that you know that normal social media managers don't do. What are those things? Make sure that you're creating content. Make sure you're creating content from the place of, what if that business is mine? You're not just creating content for the money. You're not just working with that client for the money. Those kind of client that you give your heart, your hard work, your sweat, all of that with, trust me, they refer you without asking. Upselling is 10 times easier than pitching to someone brand new. I'm telling you. For example, if you're trying to upsell to your clients, for example, maybe you're a social media manager and then you want to upsell. How can you do that to somebody that you're already working with, your clients, that you know that these clients, our problem is not even about social media management at all. Our problem is creating content, maybe shooting videos. She doesn't like to appear in videos. How can I make her work easier as a social media manager? And then she will still work with me. I need videos from her, but she doesn't like to show her face on the camera. You can decide to help her to show her. You can show your face for her, or you can use a lot of 1,001 AI videos are out there that you can use and create videos for your clients, and then still get the same result. Get your client's picture and turn the picture to videos of her talking using AI. A lot of you can do this using Pipi's AI. You can do this using I think I even downloaded one AI yesterday that I still tried. I used my picture to create a video. I'll share it with you. I hope I remember before the end of the call. A lot of all of these AIs that you can use to create videos without you insisting that your clients shoot videos for you. You have to improvise. And when you do this, you are able to confidently raise your price. Oh, I can do videos for you. You don't have to lift the finger. I can do videos for you. If you don't want me to do videos for you, it's okay. You can pay me $1,000. But if you want me to create videos for you, I'm sorry, you have to pay about $1,500 for that. Guys, it is easier for you to upsell than pitching to somebody brand new. If you upsell to your existing clients, it's easier for you to do that. Then focus on relationships. Smart clients stay if you lead them very well. Don't treat every month like a fresh hustle. You will always be living from paycheck to paycheck if you keep doing that. Build relationship with your clients. 5 ways to keep clients forever. These are client retention gold. Add them to your system as soon as possible, as soon as you can. First of all, set expectations early. Don't let clients guess. Have onboarding forms, have timelines and communication guidelines. Set your expectations early. Don't wait for clients. Give them the right information at the right time. These five things is going to change how long a client stays with you and how much they pay you if they know that you have a system in place. Deliver quick wins they can see. Post something valuable within the first week to boost their trust. You know, Reels, engagement tips, carousels. Another thing is that communicate proactively, update them weekly. Don't wait till your client is asking you what next, what should I do next, when should I expect a result for I just paid you and then you are cricket. Why can't I? Can I chat you? Don't wait for them to be asking you weird questions before you are even able to attend to them. Suggest upgrades or add-ons, offer short form video, email strategy, blog posts, and all of that. Send renewal reminders early. Don't wait till the end of the month before you send them renewals form if they want to renew or not. Lead renewals. Don't wait for them to ask. You bring it up confidently. If you already know what you're doing, most social media managers, they lose clients not because they are bad. They lose clients because they don't lead. They always wait for their client to lead. And it's meant to be the other way around. You are the professional. You are the business owner. You are the one that, they hired you because you're a professional in your field. Don't wait for them to lead you. You are the one that is meant to lead them. It's the other way around. Do you understand? So now let's go to the next slide. 5 ways to keep clients forever. How to build authority that attracts clients. First of all, show your face. Now, what I mean by show your face is that when you make videos of yourself talking, make videos of your clients' work, show your face as much as you can, because if they don't know you, they may not be able to trust you. Let me give you a quick testimonial. Do you know that before this live class, I made a vow to myself that I'll be going live every day since the day I announced this class. I said I'll be going live on Instagram every day for 2 weeks. I did that, guys. Do you know that? First of all, I don't like sharing videos because I'm always feeling awkward sharing videos on Instagram because it means that I have to sit down, edit, and I'll be so not anxious, but I don't know. I'm always like, oh, the video is not so cool. Should I do it like this? I instead of doing that, I now said, okay, I don't really share videos as much as I want to. But guess what, you guys? On my live videos, guess who goes live after gym class? I do. I do not even care if my hair is rough, if I'm sweaty, if I'm doing this, I just go live. And guess what, you guys? Do you know that two people bought my digital product just because I was live consistently? They saw me live and then somebody even told me that I thought you were AI. So I'm just trying to let you know the power of you showing your face. So show your face, share your client wins, share their results, use content to challenge beliefs, not just educate. Now, this is where negative hooks comes in. Use negative hooks. It's one of my secret weapon in creating content as a social media manager, as a content creator in general. On my Instagram. Now, if you go to my Instagram page, I have a post that I share every month. And I share that post. The same post I share is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Like 50 content ideas for January, ideas for March, blah, blah, blah. I do that every month. You guys, guess what, you guys? This post goes viral every month, back to back. I've been doing this since last year. So it's not like I just started doing that. I'll just share the same freaking post. 50 content ideas to share, 50 content ideas for January, over 10,000 likes. 50 content ideas for February, guess what? People are sharing. People are, imagine in my mind, I'm just like, people don't care. They've seen this post last month. Don't let me share it again. Imagine the harm that I'm doing to myself if I'm doing that. And that has actually grown my page consistently every month. So my point is that use content to challenge beliefs, not just educate. Use your content, the content that you know that It doesn't matter what you think in your head. If that content is not something that you think, maybe I shared it last week, I shared it, or people believe this, use it like that. Like, don't just educate. Try as much as possible to use the content to your advantage. Use negative hook. People like to read controversial hooks. Use controversial hooks to get attention. Bring attention to your page. When you do that, people talk about your page for, as much as possible. They share your post free of charge. Talk about how you think, not just what you do. Let people see your mind. Use threads a lot. I use thread. Thread is like Twitter for Instagram. I'm sure a lot of you know thread. Now, thread is very, very easy to use. It feels like you're talking to yourself or your best friend. Use thread to your advantage. Share your vulnerable moment on thread. You can just share, oh, I've been working with a client for 5 years, or I've been working with a client for 2 years, and the client fired me today. Guess what? A lot of people will sympathize with you. It doesn't mean because you just want to get attention, all of that. No, people can relate with you when you share your most vulnerable moment, and it's good for your brand. I need to take some water, you guys. So we are at the end of section 3. Just say yes if you are still following. Just say yes if you are still following. End of section 3. How to stay booked. So these are the key takeaways. Growth isn't just about getting new clients. It's about keeping them. What plans do you have in place for keeping your clients? Stop looking for new clients. The one that you have, what are the things that you are doing to keep them? Do you value them after they start to pay you? Retention, referrals, and upsells build consistent income. Then authority is built through trust, consistency, and then visible results. Right? You don't need to be everywhere. You need to be unforgettable. Yes, you need to be unforgettable. See, as much as you think that, oh, I can do this, I can do that, you have to be intentional, be detailed. Trust me, your clients will not want to leave you. Nobody wants to leave somebody that is doing exactly what they want, even proactively beyond their own imagination. They will not want to stop working with you. That's my key takeaway for you for this section 3. If you are still following, just say yes. Just say yes. If you are still following, I read something that just made me laugh. Just say yes. I don't think this timeline world, I want to get consistent with you. That's funny. Just say yes if you are still following. Section 4. Now let's recap. You now know how to attract premium clients. You know how to build real system, and then you know how to position yourself as a pro, not just a content creator. You know how to do all of that. You know how to position yourself like a pro, not just a content creator. There's a thin line between being a content creator and then being the actual social media manager that creates valuable content, right? But what if I told you that you could plug it all in one today without guessing? Now let's go to the next slide. I'm introducing to you the Pro Social Media Manager Client and Content Kit. This client and content kit is what I used, is the very toolkit that I use that I even wish I had when I started. If I had this when I started, trust me, I'm sure I will not be charging what I'm charging now, because I will have actually gone far. It means it's a plug and play this toolkit that is designed to help you as a social media manager, to go from being confused to being consistent, and to you being, to you showing up as a premium social media manager with structure and system and results. So this is what it helps you with. It helps you to onboard clients professionally. He has a plan. He has a plan that has 30 plus days of content. You communicate like an expert. See, imagine that you have a client that you charge maybe $2,500, and then you are communicating by copying ChatGPT responses to the person. Do you understand? It like make it make sense. It doesn't flow. Get? Do you understand what I mean? So you need to communicate like an expert. So all of this has been done for you. It helps you stay organized with checklists, templates, and scripts. So here's what it helps you to do. This is what is inside the kit. You have the client onboarding form and service contract. You have editable 30-day content calendar. It's built for social media managers. That means that you can edit the 30-day content calendar for each client that comes your way. You don't have to keep creating content calendar for different clients. It is already done for you. All you have to do is just input the content for them and then share it to your clients. You have strategy template plus monthly analytic report template. The monthly analytic report template is for you to share with your clients to show them what is not working for every month. Instead of you beginning everything from the scratch every month, you already have the template that has everything. Then you have the post approval plus workflow checklist. You have the client reporting and then feedback form. And then plus 30 more tools designed to save time, impress clients, and get you organized fast. Everything is editable. Everything is ready to use for you as soon as possible. Everything is ready for you. I'm going to be showing you through I'm going to be walking you through it. I'm going to be walking you through the one of the templates so that you can see it for yourself. Just a minute. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Oh. Okay. So this is this is a PDF of the social media client and content pro. You start here. It has all you have 18 templates to your usage, and this is the link that you get when you buy. Thank you. Thank you. I have cold and kata. I've been coughing. Section 1, you have onboarding, client onboarding and setup. It is already done for you. Everything is clickable. All of this is clickable. You click it, you have client welcome packet, you have social media management onboarding form, you have access request guide, you have social media contract, invoice templates, you have then there's section 2. You have strategy and planning. You have social media strategic templates. You have content strategy questionnaire. You have hashtag and SEO research. First 30 days content plan, content calendar templates. You also have access to social media management proposal template. A lot of your clients ask you to send proposal and you don't know the right proposal to send. So you have a template that you can easily change. Maybe it send a premium pitch ready proposal to close clients. Yeah, you can easily change the deliverables for each client, but you already have the proposal. So you don't have to keep creating templates every time. Then you have the discovery call scripts. A lot of you, when a client book a discovery call with you, you don't even know the right questions to ask them. You don't even know the right things to tell them so that you close the call and then get booked. So you need all of these things. You have testimonial request email template. Excuse me, guys. Then you have social media management portfolio template. This portfolio is like a game changer. If you use the portfolio, it's for people that probably are social media managers and then they want to work with maybe they want to work as a on-site social media manager. They want to work as maybe an hybrid social media manager. And then they ask you to send your portfolio and then you are there, you don't even know what to do. This is a template for you to use. Now, I'm going to be showing you one of the template that I opened here. I'll be presenting and showing my screen so that you'll be able to see one of the templates. Okay, I'll be showing you this one. Let me know if you can share, if you can see my screen. Hmm. Can you see my screen, you guys? Just say yes if you can see my screen. Just say yes if you can see my screen. Just say yes if you can see my screen. Yes, 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 if you can see my screen. Okay, just say yes if you can see my screen. Yes, I can. Okay, good. Um Now this is the contract. Okay. This is how the contract is. You can put your logo here. This is the scope of your work, what you're doing for them. You know the reason why you need a contract so that a client doesn't abscond with your money. So this is like terms and conditions, your logo here, client responsibility. All of this has already been done for you. All you have to do is just make sure your client sign and you sign, and then you have it. And then you have this is your monthly analytic report. Then you write the purpose, everything is already done for you. Everything is already done for you. All you have to do is just, put the right what is it called? The right numbers and the right engagement rate, your metric, your data, etc. Now, mm, okay, now, so what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm going to be sending you a link in the group. There's a link already waiting for you guys in the group. Just give me a minute. Let me just drop it there before I go. Now, yeah, I heard you guys asking me how much is it. It's going to be $55 for tonight. For tonight alone is $55. But from tomorrow, the price goes back to $80. It used to be $80. So it's going to be $55 for tonight because you join this live and then you have access to this live. It's going to be $55. So for people that just a moment, guys. Okay. So it's going to be it's going to be $55 for tonight. I already dropped the link to buy into the group. So you can just click the link in the group to make a purchase tonight so that you are able to take advantage of the price. You are able to take advantage of the discount that you have access to now. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the chat so that I can easily answer one or two questions before we wrap it up. I really wish I had this client and content kit when I started. It will have actually, helped me a lot, but it's still what I use now. I'm able to charge my price, my rate without being having imposter syndrome, without having to, I'm able to charge with confidence. Exactly. Is my exact system that I use for clients, you know, and it's a plug and play toolkit. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is that when you want to onboard a new client, you just go to it. You need to do discovery call, you have it there. You need to send a contract, you have it there. You need to send a monthly analytic report, you have it there. You need to ask for your clients access for their maybe your password and all of that. You have a template to send to them there. You need to send them a content calendar that you already created for them. You already have it there, right? It's the system behind the success that I have right now. on my social media management business. Any question, you can just ask me. I have questions, please. If so many persons use the template, wouldn't it be less considered? I had something like where I sold a formal template stuff. People started complaining that clients are um okay, wait, I don't think I can really. Okay, show. Oh, okay. I have a question. Please, if so many persons use the template, um I something like that where I saw a format of it, people started complaining that clients are. I don't think the chat is complete. But my answer to your question is that that is why you need to customize it exactly the way you want it. Because the template that I have that I'm selling to you is not a generic template. It's a template that is premium. That is why I said the price is going back to $80 from tomorrow. If you are able to buy it tonight, you can buy it for $55. And it is that price is like that because it's only going to be for premium social media managers. Exactly. Because you and again you can customize it to your own words, to your own ideas, but you already have a framework, which is the template. Right. I hope I'm able to answer your question. Who are starting their career in social media management? Um do you have a class on becoming social media I want to upgrade my skills. Yeah, I have something coming up for social media managers. Dynamic chisholm. What of newbie social media managers? Yes, I also have something for them. I want to share my screen because I have hold on guys. I have some testimonials that I have not even mentioned. Let me try to, I think it's on page 26. Mm. The purchase link is already in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so these are testimonials that I got from people that already got the kit. Your kit helped me onboard my first 3 clients seamlessly. Thank you so much, Natasha. I felt so good because answering and being a solution to other social media manager is a big deal to me. Then finally feel like I'm running a business, not doing a random task. You don't know what this feels like. Serious, I'm so grateful. I know what it feels like because it was something that I needed when I started off. Also, hi Natasha, the discovery call questionnaire has been extremely helpful for my consultation calls. I haven't had much clients to use the rest of the resources yet, but it's super helpful. Thank you so much. This result speaks for itself. Somebody even sent me an email that, awesome, Natasha, thank you so much. Your template looks great. You should charge more. The person keeps telling me that I should charge more. He even sent me a DM, you should charge more. I was just laughing that, nope, it can actually, I want it affordable so that a lot of people can use it. I have a question, please. I'm managing an NGO and my boss does not like CTAs. Our aim is just visibility and followers. She has refused to do ads. What do I do because I don't see much results? Because our goal is visibility and followers, then I will advise that you work towards our goals and getting visibility. First of all, I don't really like to work with clients that their goal is followers because it puts you under pressure as a social media manager. But let's say you're already working with this person and then you need results. What I would suggest is that try to post as much as possible for viral posts that you know that can go viral quickly, which is probably reels, or you can try trial reels. Sorry, guys. Somebody said, how can you know what is working for you from your analytics? Please use a real life example. Thanks. Okay, for your analytics, how do you know what is working for you? For example, if you share a post, I'm just going to be quick with this. If you share a post and then the post does very well, and then you check probably your Instagram, and then you are looking at your top content, your top liked content. You saw maybe your top like content that has the most viewers, the one that has the most shares, the one that has the most saves, and then you saw that it keeps happening. Like if you share that type of content, people keeps you keep getting their attention, then you should double down on it. That means it's working. But if you share a particular type of content and then you see that the content is just blur, like for example, you share an image of your client and people is not flying, people are not liking as much as you want. That means that types of content is not working for that page. Or you share carousels and people are not, they are not liking, they are not sharing, they are not saving. It means that they cannot relate with it. So double down on the content that is actually working on your page. Simple. That's what the analytics is about. As a beginner virtual assist, as a VA beginner in social media manager, how do you suggest we start? Well, it depends on you. Just start. I just feel that because you are a newbie, you should the experience that you need is when you start. So you can use your own social media as a case study. How to master myself of tools. I don't know what that means. Do you run ads to boost your phone? No, I do not. I only run ads maybe when it's absolutely necessary. Maybe I just feel like the my what is it called? My engagement is low and I just feel that okay, let me just run ads. But I don't really run ads out of or to make sale or like that. I just want to probably bring attention to my page. Yes. How can we be more efficient? Make sure that you check the WhatsApp um group for the link to buy the kit, for the link to buy the social media manager client and content kit. It's going to be $55 for tonight. From tomorrow, it's going to be $80. So take advantage and buy before 12 a.m. tonight, please. Do you run ads? Okay, I think I've answered that. How can we be more efficient when it comes to captions for different clients? We follow some sort of prompt. Well, I have on the template, I put there some caption that you can, I mean, some prompt that you can use to get the best result for captions. So you can use that also. But saying that now, if you want to get the exact caption for each client and you don't want to keep repeating yourself, you just make sure that your chat GPT, if you use it, is streamlined and then talk exactly like you so that you can easily, ask it to create caption for a particular type of post. As social media managers, how to make our personal brands look more authoritative or creative, not like everyone else. I think I've discussed that now on this call. Ma, please, and show also the link for the creating the AI video. Okay, yeah. Let me see. The what is it called? The the AI what do they call that stuff? The AI to change pictures to videos. Yeah. The AI to change pictures to video is Hailuo AI. HAILUO. Let me see if I can comment it here. HAILUO AI. Yeah, it's on my iPhone. I'm not sure if it's on Android, but it's on iPhone. It's on iPhone. You can check. Please don't forget to mention. Okay, yeah, I just did. Spark optimize your bio and put a stick with your visual identity. Create strategic highlight. Yeah. How do we register for your social media management class? I'm going to be sharing about that soon. I have a question with the real life events you just analyzed. I posted a video last week and it does very well. To keep up with the same act, I started posting a video, but to my surprise, I don't know why I'm not able to see all of your comments. It keeps showing like it's off. Um okay. Anyways, that is why I always ask people, social media managers, do not post beyond your target audience niche. For example, you don't even know any post that is going to go viral. If you don't know a post that goes viral, you cannot even target the type of post that goes viral. That is why you have to be intentional with every post that leave your page so that you know that even if this particular post goes viral, it is not just a post that doesn't have anything to do with your business. I hope you understand. How do you make people interact in captions on client social media pages? Well, I don't make them interact. I make sure that I share engaging captions and they interact. And if they are not interacting, maybe the post is not engaging enough. Is the app paid or free? Yeah, it's free. Oh, to my surprise, I think you have some credits. You have what is it called? You have access to some credits. So I heard. I'm not sure. How long does the template last? Is it a one-time thing, or is or it's an app? If it's an app, is it free after purchase? I don't understand that. Do you mean male hair studio? I don't understand your question. The link to buy the social media pro client and content kit is on the group. Is on the group. Make sure that you buy it. I'm going to be opening the group so that in case you have any questions, you can easily send it there. How do you create a portfolio as social media manager? Yeah, that is why you should get the template. You need the template, the social media manager client and content kit. If you buy it, there's a template for portfolios for you there. All you have to do is click on the template and then change the things that you maybe your deliverables in the template, maybe your past work, your past results in the template. How do I know the kind of content that my clients like? I'm a salon owner and a social media manager. You have to ask. That is why you need an onboarding form. An onboarding form is going to make you know everything about your client. You have to have an onboarding form to be able to create the type of content that is direct with your client, that your client that is going to give you results for your client. So how do you do that? Buy the social media manager client and content kit template. There's a template already there for you to make sure that you are able to create the right content. It's going to help you to onboard um clients. You have the right onboarding forms so that clients, when clients answer you very well in the onboarding form, you can create content for them even without knowing anything about their business. I'm telling you. If you kindly give examples of questions to ask clients for reviews. No, I'm not going to give examples. Sorry, it's already in the template. Just buy the template. You have everything you need. Can you please go over the pro social media manager kit again? Yes, I can. I have to share my screen again. Let me see. Share screen. Um, okay, let me see. Let me go over the content strategy templates. Let me know if you can share, if you can see my screen. So this is a content strategy template. This is what you are going to share to your clients. You put your client's name here, the date you prepared by you, your name, your business name. All of this is already done for you. Business and social media goals. This is how to build a content strategy. It's already done for you. All you have to do is just to change one or two things that you know that is different. The age range, ideal customer profile. That is what, and you find out all of this information if your client already answered your onboarding form. Exactly. So this is another one, your brand voice, your messaging, your content pillar, your posting strategy, everything is here. Everything is here for you to use. Everything is here for you to use. Everything is here. All you have to do is a plug and play. It has 18, not 5, not 10, 18, 18 content, 18 templates for you to use as a social media manager. 18. And all of this content are going to be able, you are going to be able to share, you are going to be able to charge your worth if you have the right templates to use for your clients. You understand? If you say you are a social media manager and then you want them to pay $2,500, what are the templates you are using? Are you just typing and sending them emails without the right templates? Are you just doing the things that every other social media managers are doing? Then you will not get results, right? So you need this template. It's a need for you if you're a social media manager, unless you want to grow. If you don't want to grow, then it's not for you. But if you want to grow, you want to charge your worth, you need this social media manager client and content kit. Meanwhile, I need to let you know that I'm so grateful that you guys joined this call, and I'm grateful that you joined the live. All you have to do now is that check the WhatsApp group now. Your kit is already there. Your kit link is there for you. Click on it and buy, and then you have it. If you have any questions for me, I'll be answering them right after this question. I mean, after this session, rather. You can send me a DM, and then if you want the replay, you can also send me a DM. Tag me on your Instagram with your key takeaway. Tag me on your Instagram and tag my 247 virtual assistant so that I can repost on my page. You know any more question before I leave? I'm the same salon and brand strategy. I'm not alone. Okay. If you have any more question, how to grow page, if they have bot followers, and even it's not bot, but it's not like remove the followers, please remove them, remove the followers. There's an option for you to remove followers on Instagram. Clients don't get ready to pay prior. What to do? Because sometimes they don't pay after the service. They will pay. That is why you need a system in place. I keep telling you guys, if you are able to have a system, you have, when you charge confidently. Clients are meant to pay you before you start to work with them. Nobody wait for the whole month before you get paid by your clients. They are meant to pay you. They are meant to pay you before you start working with them. That's why you need an agreement. That's a contract. And then you need to have a boundary, which is you having a contract that is signed before you start working with them. Sorry, my friend, before you answered my question, how do I know the kind of content my audience wants? You have to make what is it called? A customer persona. Who are your target audience? You have to look for the things that they like, the things that they want. How can I join the group? What group are you talking about, Messi? I believe that you are on the WhatsApp group. I have to go, you guys. Any more question you can ask me on the any more question you can ask me in the group. I'm going to be opening the group, so you can ask me on the group. How do you gather analytics? Do you do it manually? Yeah, you screenshot on your page. You screenshot the what is it called? The numbers, the growth. You screenshot them, and then you put them well in the templates. You'll be able to use the templates to create the right analytics. It gives you a space for data, a space for engagement rate, a space for metrics. Everything is there. The social media manager, whole content recording. Um, are you on the group? Anyway, you guys, I think I have to go now. It's been so lovely to have you guys. Even though I was kind of anxious before going on this call, but I feel that I've been able to pour a lot of value to you guys. Let me know in the comments if you got value. Just say yes. If you got value, just say yes. I really, really love you guys, and thank you for joining. I really, really appreciate. If you have any key takeaway that you really love, please share on your Insta stories so that I can repost on my page also, and also for visibility for you, for me, and for everyone. I love you guys, and thank you for joining. I don't want to miss this question. Somebody said, is writing caption using ChatGPT helps or unethical? Unethical for who? No, you can use ChatGPT to write captions, but make sure that you already trained ChatGPT in such a way that it writes like you. When ChatGPT writes like you don't have any problem whatsoever. You know, please and please, I would like that you share testimonials on the group. I'm going to be opening the group right now. Please and please share testimonials, and just so you can encourage others to join when next I go live. Thank you guys, and make sure you have a lovely time. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.